Welcome back to my channel. This is Nikki of Nikki's Homemade Crafts. Today I'm going to teach you how to crochet this diagonal snowflake pot holder, which is super nice and thick and knit-like. This pattern is part of a very special event called the Advent Calendar Crochet Along Volume 2. It has a mystery feature to it because you don't know which pattern I will be publishing each day. The entire event has 30 crochet patterns. 24 of them will be available free to view on my website. But again, you don't know which one. The 24 patterns will also be available in my membership ad-free and printer-friendly. You can also get those on Ravelry and Etsy as a PDF. All 30 crochet patterns include a video tutorial. If you want to get all 30 crochet patterns ad-free and printer-friendly, then get my ebook at the link down below in the description or my website. All 30 crochet patterns are last-minute gift ideas. The entire event is sponsored by Premier Yarns. Now let's get started with today's quick crochet pattern. In order to get started, you're going to need some cotton yarn. I'm using Premier's Cotton Sprout worsted yarn in ultramarine as well as white. And you're also going to need a 4mm crochet hook. First, let's talk about the graph. You're going to have a graph in the written instructions that looks like this. You're going to use this graph to go in continuous rounds once we made our foundation row. And you're going to use first single crochet and then the waistcoat stitch in order to crochet this project. Each pixel is one stitch and each stitch is one waistcoat stitch. You're going to use blue and white, and the entire graph is going to be crocheted 3 times. Okay, so in rounds you're going 3 times using this graph. Crochet a chain of 37. Now loosely, make sure it's loosely, crochet 1 single crochet per chain going into the back bump, ideally to make it easier later to crochet in rounds. So loosely crochet single crochet stitches all the way until the end. Once you're done, you're going to tilt slightly 180 degrees in order to crochet now on the other side of your chain. You can weave in your end here by the slip knot at the same time. So go into each chain again and crochet loosely single crochet stitches. So now that you're done, you have a round, and you should have 72 stitches now in a round. We're going in continuous rounds, so I highly recommend you use some kind of stitch marker. But we're going to start with our first stitch now. So let me teach you how to do the waistcoat stitch. I'm going to pull out my hook for a second so I can demonstrate a little bit better. So you have the top V right here, and typically you will insert your hook right here underneath the V, and you're going to crochet your single crochet stitches in that little tiny space right there. However, for the waistcoat stitch, you're not inserting your hook here, but rather in the front here where that V is. So you're simply going to go through the V, the bottom, the front V, however you want to call it, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through and finish it up like a single crochet. So the single crochet itself is the same, but you're changing the insertion location of your hook. So not underneath and on the right side of the V if you're righty, or left side if you're lefty, but rather going through that V. And this is why I asked you to make sure that you have a loose tension, because otherwise this is going to be very hard to go through. Once you made your first stitch, I recommend adding some kind of stitch marker to your first stitch so you know exactly which one it is, because we're going in continuous rounds so we don't have any seam on that side. So now you're going to go through each stitch and you're going to crochet waistcoat stitches. So they're also known as center split single crochet stitches or split center. There's many different names for this stitch. Keep your tension still rather loose, not super loose, but still loose enough that you know that in the next round you get to the stitch, you're going to be able to go through the stitch and crochet your stitches. So it's going to look like this. Now let's pretend you did 2 additional rounds just now, because I'm going to teach you now how to do the color changes. So once you've done 2 additional rounds, so the foundation round is not shown here, that would be round 0, right? The single crochet round that we did, it's not shown here. So you're going to do 2 additional rounds of the waistcoat stitch. So I started round 1 here. Okay, and once you've done that, you're going to do color changes. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this right now. So you would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches in blue and then 1 in white. So in order to do the color changes, you're simply going to insert your hook through the stitch. You're going to attach your slip knot here and pull it through, and then let the white hang. You're going to carry it with you through the entire project until you finished with the white. And you're going to pull through, and now you're going to keep going. Okay, so you pull through with the blue, you finish it up with the blue. So only the front V is shown in white. And now you're going to keep going and crocheting blue waistcoat stitches until you have the next one. So let me do this for a second here, and I'll show you what it means once you have the next one. So here I just made 11 additional waistcoat stitches in blue, and now I would do the white. So to make it easy, I usually carry the white right behind here. So I insert my hook, I pull the white through like so, and then finish it up with the blue. And then I'll just keep on going, crocheting my waistcoat stitches. So as I said, each stitch is 1 pixel according to the graph. This only shows 24 stitches, but you're actually doing 72. So make sure you go around it and do this graph 3 times in a row. Once you're done, it's going to look like this. Is actually the perfect little pouch for a pencil pouch, but we're actually not going to use it as such. So what we're actually going to do is you're going to take your project, you're going to open it up. I have here my yarn. So you can weave in your white now at this point so that you're done with it, because what we're going to do is we're going to take this, flatten it out like so, and now we're going to seam across here. So now that I have my yarn over here, I'm simply going to take the 2 layers right here that are touching. I'm going to hold it like so, and we're going to seam it using the mattress stitch. So I'm going to go through 1 stitch, and I'm going to come out on the other stitch, the neighboring stitch. Okay, so literally going back and forth between the 2 lines. So just hold it straight, and then seam from 1 stitch to another. Once you have done about, let's say 2 or 3 stitches on each side, I recommend pulling nicely to close this up. So I'm going to do here a couple more stitches on each side. You can leave it loose a little bit, and then once you have enough stitches, let's say, as I said, 3 stitches on each side, then I'm going to pull. So like so, and once you kind of pull now, it closes up this distance between it. So now go ahead and do this back and forth until you're at the end and close it off. Once you're done, it's going to look like this. I recommend adding your hook back here in the corner and making a chain of about 12 or so chains and reattaching it right here with a slip stitch, just that you have a loop. Then pull this out and then weave in your ends. And then you're done with your pot holder. It's going to look like this on one side and this from the other side, which makes it super duper pretty, and it's nice and thick and sturdy. The perfect little pot holder. It even works great as a trivet if you want to put something on, or you can even use it as a coaster if you like. Be sure to like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the bell to get a notification next time I publish a new video or go live. Now go ahead and watch the next video. I'm sure you want to. I'll see you next time. Bye!